Do you ever wonder why certain people are successful? It almost seems like it doesn't matter what they do, but in everything they do, they turn out to be successful. What is it about them that makes them so successful? Well, today we're going to go over what is called the success formula. And you can apply this formula to multiple areas of your life. But we're going to apply this formula specifically to real estate investing. My name is Shiloh Lundahl, and you are watching the Improved channel focused on real estate investing. Today I have my whiteboard in front of me, and this is the first time I've ever done a video using a whiteboard. So bear with me. I hope that I can at least convey the message to you and have it be worth not seeing all of the fancy gadgets and stuff behind me. So today we are talking about what is the success formula. So I'm going to write it up on the board and then I'm going to break it down for you. So the first part of the success formula is CI. CI. All right, so what does CI stand for? CI stands for correct information. You see, what happens if I go out there and I do a whole bunch of stuff and I've been getting a lot of information from the wrong sources, or I've been getting the incorrect information? I might go out there and let's say I'm investing in real estate. If I have bad information, I can run out there and start to invest in real estate and I can lose a lot of money because I'm making bad deals because I don't have the correct information. So the first thing you need in order to be successful is correct information. Next, you want to add that correct information to EA. Well, what does EA stand for? EA stands for effective action. I can have correct information and I can take action. However, if the action I'm taking is not effective action, then I may be spending a lot of my time spinning my wheels, doing certain things that lead to very little outcome. So I need to be able to take effective action in order to be successful. So now that we have the correct information and we have the effective action, what else do we need in order to be successful? Let's find out. So we have the correct information, we have the effective action. So what is C over T? C over T stands for consistency over time. You see, what happens is some people get really excited about something, okay? They'll go to a meetup group or they'll go to a seminar and they see these people up front being very successful with what they're doing. And so they think, okay, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna run out there, I'm gonna go buy a property, right? So they go out and they make an offer and it gets rejected. And so they make another offer and it gets rejected. And pretty soon they're like, you know what? This is just dumb. I'm just going to go and put my money in the stock market. I'm just going to go and try my chances with crypto. And so because they're not successful, the first couple of times they try it, they just give up on it. Do you know anybody that starts something and if they're not successful within the first 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks, they quit and they try something else and they'll hop from one job to another job or one career to another career, and they're just kind of trying to find that thing that just kind of fits with them. Well, I get it. I get wanting to find that thing that fits with you. But what happens is if you don't put forth that effort consistently over time, the likelihood of you finding something that just completely fits with you is probably pretty low. You got to put forth effort over time. You can't just do it one day, or you can't do it like 5 weeks or 6 weeks. You really have to do it over a long period of time to really start to see the fruits of your labor come to fruition. So the success formula is as follows. First, you need the correct information. So where do you get the correct information? Well, you can go to a lot of sources. You can go to YouTube, you can go to books, you can listen to seminars. All of those things are great, and I would encourage you to do those things. There are a ton of podcasts on real estate investing. I particularly like the Bigger Pockets podcast, especially podcast 287. That's the best one. But there are a lot of other podcasts that you can listen to as well. And as far as books, there are a ton of books that you can read on real estate investing. So there's information out there. And also on YouTube, there's this channel, there's other channels. There's a lot of channels that have a lot of great information. And by the way, while we're speaking about this channel, you may as well go ahead and subscribe if you're not already. Anyway, there's so much great information out there when it comes to real estate investing.
But wait a second.
Just because you have access to information does not mean that all of the information that you get is the correct information.
It may not be correct for your specific market. It may not be correct for the specific time in the market. Or in other words, the market cycles and the information that you have may have been wonderful and great like 5 months ago or 2 or 3 years ago, but it may not be great and applicable today. So I think that books, I think that audiobooks, I think that podcasts and YouTube videos are all wonderful, but it's really important that you are able to sift through information to find out what the correct information is for right now. And how do you do that? Well, there are different ways that you can do that. Some people will hire a coach or a mentor in order to help them get up-to-date information about what is going on in the market right now and what are the best ways of investing right now. And that's one of the reasons that I also offer a coaching program, is because I have found that doing things on my own, I make costly mistakes. But when I'm able to do something that somebody else has already done before, and then they come in and they show me how to do it, it usually saves me a lot of money that I would lose if I were to do it on my own. But there are people out there that are just really, really good at reading and getting a lot of information from what they read or what they listen to. So I'm not going to say that every person needs a coach. I think that there are those people that can end up doing well even without a coach. But you need to know your own personality. Coaching isn't for everybody, but if you would like somebody to kind of handhold you through the process, if you want somebody to kind of help you so that you don't make as many costly mistakes, then maybe coaching would be helpful for you. But regardless of how you get the correct information, it's very important that first you have the correct up-to-date information so that you can make decisions that will help bring you profits today. So now going back to the effective action. It seems like there are a lot of different ways to find properties. And sometimes there's a certain way that goes really, really well for a long time, and then all of a sudden it just doesn't go as well. Yellow letters used to be a really big way that people would find properties. And there are still people that are doing that really, really well. And then there are other people that came out and they did Facebook ads and they just killed it. So that was another avenue of finding properties. There are other people that did bandit signs, or there are other people that would just find properties through wholesalers. So there's a lot of different ways of finding properties. But what I encourage you to do is figure out which way is the most effective and efficient for you right now. Take a look at the time that you have to dedicate towards finding properties. If you're busy like me, and I have a therapy practice, and so I'm working with people, a lot during the day, I don't have time to go out and door knock. I don't have time to drive for dollars. And so what I do, how I find most of my properties right now, is through wholesalers. And so I'll pay them a wholesale fee in order to find me an under market value property. And then if I can go in there and rehab it and still have some equity in the deal, then I'll go ahead and I'll buy it. And that's been a very effective way for me to get deals. So what you really want is you want to be able to take effective action. Just having the correct information does you no good unless you take action. And if you just take whatever action trying to get something going, it may wear you out and burn you out because you're not being very effective in what you're doing. So you want to make sure that you're taking effective action. And one of the best ways to figure out what effective action is for your area is to go to meetups. There are a lot of other real estate investors that are buying properties. Being able to take them out for lunch and, see how things are going, find out about their new acquisitions, then you can just ask them, hey, how did you find that property that you just bought? and they'll tell you, and it may be, you know, I just had somebody email me and send me the property. Oh, okay. Well, man, I wish I was on that email list. Oh, well, this is the guy, and you know, here's his number. Now, not everybody may be that generous with their good contacts, but I think that there's a lot of people that will share good contacts with people that they know, like, and trust, which is why it's so important to network. And that way you can get to know other people that are out there doing deals, and you can find out what is the actions that they're taking and what are the most effective actions in order to get deals now. And now going back to consistency over time, you want to be able to play the long game. There's so many people that come in and out of real estate because they see the big numbers and they think, oh, I can do this. This will be fantastic. I'll go in there. I'll make $40,000 because I saw this guy. He went and he did a wholesale deal and he made $40,000 on his first deal. I'd like $40,000. So I want to jump in there and I want to do it. And they go, and after a month or two and they put forth effort, they didn't get any sales, or they didn't get any wholesale deals. And so now they're frustrated and they want to give up. Most of the time at bat, people don't hit home runs. Most of the time. And with real estate investing, it's the same thing. I would say that over the last 5 years that I've been investing more seriously in real estate, I've had probably 5 to 10 home runs. The rest of the deals that I've done have been singles, doubles, a few triples. But when you look at my whole portfolio and when you look at my whole history of what I've done pretty well at building a large portfolio and creating a lot of equity in my properties and increasing my net worth substantially through being consistent over time. I hope this video on understanding the formula to success was helpful for you. If you liked it, please comment below. Also, if you wouldn't mind liking the video, hitting the notification bell, and of course, subscribing to the channel, I'd really appreciate it. It's really helpful to me to be motivated to continue to produce good content for you. And if there are any specific videos that you'd like to see, go ahead and comment below and let me know of a video that you'd like me to make for you. And with that being said, I hope that you have a fantastic day investing in real estate.